Welcome to the one-on-one show on the Big Talk. Here again. Today we have been blessed that we are doing this show at one of the biggest guest places in Mbale town. Today we are doing it at Citizens Cafe. These guys offer the best breakfast, accommodation, and they also have lunch for those who want to do some lunch. They also have, you know, they have Wi-Fi. Do you want to talk about Wi-Fi there?
Yes, sure. Good morning, everybody. I'm at Citizen Cafe right now in Nkokonjeru. It's amazing when we talk about the Wi-Fi here. We have a 5G connection experience, and every time I'm at this place, I enjoy everything about the internet.
Do you want to call guests to come to here?
Yeah, sure. Guests, you've heard from me. From my experience, the 5G connection is amazing. So ideally, come over. There's a variety, like he said. So every experience about a cafe is right here at Citizen Cafe. You're most welcome.
All right. So the numbers you can connect with are 0788583441. One more time, 0788583441. The person is called Faith. She's one you can call and be welcomed to the best place, I think, in Mbale. It's a chilly. I love the environment. So why don't you come here and be served by the best people? These guys are good people, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Did you see them?
Personally, I've had a touch with Faith.
Yeah.
These guys are amazing people.
Yeah.
They'll give you anything that you want to have. You want the local coffee, it's here. You want to have anything, you just make your order, you relax, and have a blast at the end of the day.
Lovely. On a one-on-one show, I enjoy these things, my brother.
You should.
I enjoy these things.
It's amazing.
I think my coffee is coming in just a few minutes from now, isn't it?
Should,
absolutely. So today we are honored to host this amazing man right here, and his name is Wesimika Andrew, an academic staff member at Makore Business School, here in Mbale, dedicated researcher in information systems and cybersecurity. So if you know about that, if you know about cybersecurity, you should be looking at where we headed to today in this conversation. And so this guy also focuses on how digital technologies are shaping our world. He is particularly passionate about social media usage and its impact on individuals and society, bringing both academic insights and practical perspectives on issues such as online safety and responsible digital engagement. Oh my God, guys! So please join me. Welcome this amazing man to one-on-one show. Please, do you want to say hi to people who are watching us today?
Yeah, sure. Though you've really hyped me, you've given me a very big profile, but I take it.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Dear viewers, once again, my name is Wesimika Andrew. Like he said a little earlier, I'm an academic staff from Makere University Business School, Mbale. And I'm passionate about information systems, and I've done a lot of research in line with cybersecurity, and probably in line with today's topic. We will be talking about a lot of things in computing, but it's my area, and I enjoy it a lot, and I'm hoping to actually communicate something.
So first of all, before we start off, what is this thing that we talk about? Digital technologies and digital marketing and all that. Would you just try to break it down a little bit before we get to the real thing right in just a bit?
Yeah, we are in the 21st century.
Sure.
And in the 21st century, you cannot live without talking about the digital technologies.
Sure.
Actually, most people out there call it a dot-com world. We are in a dot-com world, or what we would call the digital world. So in the digital space, we interact with ICTs. And when I talk about ICTs, it's a bit broad, because even this small gadget that you have as a smartphone is an ICT.
You mean microphone?
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know about that.
The TVs at home are ICTs.
Smart TV?
Did you know that? That's smart TV. Even if it's not smart,
even
as
digital.
long as it's a digital TV, as long as it can relay feedback, you can watch something, you can get feedback from it. Actually, barely all electronic devices qualify to be ICTs. The printers that you have in your offices, the photocopiers, everything that is digital belongs to the digital world, and we call that to be an ICT. Did you know that?
No.
So literally, the ICT world is a very broad one. So I don't know if you want to be very specific with what you want to hear from me, because it's quite broad. When I go to cybersecurity, it's broad. When I go to information systems, quite broad. When I go to quite broad. So maybe you have to be very specific.
So today I think we shall not go to that broader perspective of these things, because I think we shall look at, I think I will again call you back here to discuss now, maybe let's say cybersecurity, because I'm seeing many guys have been arrested for cyberbullying and harassment of whatever thing and other things.
Actually, David,
yeah,
I would just say thank you for hosting me. I'm available to talk about cybersecurity in depth, because that is my area of specialization. It will be amazing. Maybe we can create another day. Absolutely. And come over to talk about cybersecurity. Yeah, sure.
I think the big talk is happy to host you again, because I think you really look like one that has a lot of information that we want to feed the whole world.
Surely. In our lonely world of academia, we love to share. We love to talk about so many things. But surely, once again, to our dear viewers, I'm very glad to be hosted here at Citizen Cafe. And yeah.
Okay, so today we are discussing social media.
Yes.
Social media.
Yes.
My guy.
Yeah.
What is social media?
Wow, that's an amazing question.
Yes, sir.
Now, when we talk about social media, first of all, I want to tell you that the word social media is all over. You'll find young children talking about social media. The middle-aged do talk about social media. The old and the young, those in school, the professional ones, all talk about social media. So social media, in a layman's understanding, muntu wa wansi njagala akitegere. Social media is a digital platform. Okay, maybe I'll break it a little deeper, maybe in Luganda as well. But social media in English, in a layman's understanding, is a digital platform that puts people together. And which people am I talking about? People who have similar interests. A community that thinks the same will be put together on a digital platform, purposely to do what? To share resources, like exchange images, exchange documents, but above all, to communicate with one another. And what are they communicating? They are communicating things in line with their community, or in line with what brings them together. So when we talk about social media in Luganda, I would say it's kwegamba gwe mutimbagano oguleta abantu awamu ab'endowooza eri kyekimu, like abantu abalowooza kyekimu, ne baba nga basobola okucommunicatinga, ne beeweerezayoko bufaananyi, ne beeweerezayoko bu video, kye bawulidde kyona, ne kibafuula okuba abasanyufu. That is in that version but basically it's a platform that puts people together who have similar minds, and the main purpose is for them to actually do the communication and share resources.
Relating and other things.
Yes.
So okay, let's discuss about first of the images. So when you talk about images, for example, I can send somebody nudes. Is that a communication?
Yeah, well, maybe to a broader perspective, you letting me talk about this thing quite a little more.
Sure.
Now, first of all, social media, where do we find it?
I was coming there.
Where do we find it?
Okay, where do we find it? Okay, let's go ahead. Where do we find it?
Now that I've defined for you what social media is,
where do we find it? Yes, sir.
Let me tell you that social media is actually present right from the level of a primary school. The primary school goers understand and use social media a lot. And from the primary school levels, we advance to secondary school levels.
So do you want to talk about where do we find social media from?
Yes, sure. Social media is found almost everywhere. Go to primary schools, you'll find those young dudes using social media. They actually understand it more than we, the grown-ups. You'll go to a secondary school, you'll find social media. Even the professionals like you and me use social media. So we find it on our devices. Apart from the professionals, even in families at family settings, they also use social media. So social media, being a digital platform that enhances communication and what have you, literally is everywhere in this world. So when we talk about where do we find social media? I will assure you that it's everywhere. Everywhere you go, you'll find social media. And in every sector, you'll find a particular purpose that social media serves. That's why they adopt it. Yeah. I hope I've answered you on where we can find social media.
Yep. So do you want to break down those platforms to us?
Amazing. I love these opportunities because I love to share with the people
so
that they get to understand exactly what we mean by this. Now, when we started by identifying those places, where do we find social media?
Absolutely, and say that it's everywhere.
It's everywhere, my dear. So
including your office,
my office, even right now, we are
here.
media.
Absolutely, right over there.
Yeah, right over there.
Yeah.
So let me start with the young people, the youngest people at primary level. Now, first of all, I think I'll give thumbs up for the government in the endeavor to digitize most of the aspects of activities that we do in this world. In the 21st century, there is no way you can run away from this. So these young dudes, the primary school goers, normally embrace social media purposely for fun. When you are young, what else would you really love much about social media?
Fun.
It's the fun that comes with it.
Yep.
You want to watch those nice videos and keep laughing all the way and what have you. And then also probably communicate with one another, especially during holidays. And, we have some parents that are permissive. They will always give them their devices and they are able to chat out with them. But I want to observe that, yes, well, we have social media giving us the beautiful bit of it. Because, mark you, social media is here to build us, but it can also destroy us if we do not use it responsibly.
That's part of the things we should discuss later.
Yeah, sure. So ideally, these students at that primary level will enjoy using the social media. And then similarly, at secondary level, its usage advances a little more.
Increases.
It increases a little more. Because at secondary level, you realize these students use social media purposely to share notes, okay? To even have lectures, especially during that time when they are out of school. But even the teachers use social media platforms to conduct an electronic exchange of information, specifically the notes that they do. So they also keep in touch with each other. They share a lot of content. And maybe the other thing is also update their status, at that age. They want to show off on their status.
The best picture you have.
They want to use the best emojis in the world. They want to, upload a lot of memes in form of videos, whatever kind of meme that you know about. They want to do that. So it's a whole brilliant, experience of using social media. So for me, I think that, like I said a little earlier, even when you go to families, like your family, my family, we use social media for a particular purpose. And then also at work, professionally, we do that. So literally, social media, and maybe I will give you some of the examples of these social media.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so social media platforms do exist, I think, but the most common one, I think you know it. What do you have on your phone?
WhatsApp, man.
WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is one of the most common. We have TikTok.
Do you want to first break down WhatsApp in a minute before you just go to? Do you want to?
Why not?
Can you handle one at a time?
Sure.
Let's talk about WhatsApp.
So you can allow me mention them, then I break down.
Go ahead.
So we have WhatsApp, we have TikTok, we have YouTube, we have X. Mention them. I'm
an X guy.
And those are the most common platforms.
What about LinkedIn, man?
Of course. Unlimited. The list is very long.
Yes,
but you'll allow me talk about the most common for this session.
Absolutely.
So you being an X person, I'll start with X.
Go ahead.
X is a platform that is that actually puts professionals together.
Sure.
Of course, it is considered as one of the most high-profile social media tools that is there purposely to actually give you a platform to share at professional level. But also, it has the other side of it.
Go ahead.
You can share videos, you can share emojis and what have you, and you also have a blast about something. And by the way, on X, you can also actually initiate video calls and also voice calls if you didn't know about that.
Yeah.
So it's a complete package, just like any other social media platform. It does give you all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And it is actually those high-profile people in the world that use it, like Donald Trump.
Meaning I'm a high profile guy.
You are, yes.
So if you're right, so if you're right, then you want to become a high profile person like me. Hey baby, join X.
Yeah, why not?
Go ahead.
Did you know you can interface with Donald Trump, the president of the United States?
I didn't know.
Yeah, he does tweet on his handle.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to do that. Personally, I have Donald Trump is my friend.
On X?
Yeah, on X. So
man.
Sometimes we chat away especially, there's a lot going on in the US and stuff. So on his handle, you get to
he shares a lot of things. So please, if you want to be like this gentleman right here and you want to chat with Donald Trump, play, hey, bro, better get an X handle, right?
Yeah, sure. So actually, another high-profile person, now let's go local here in Uganda.
Uganda.
The first son. Yeah. He posts quite regularly, even the president himself.
Absolutely.
And all those guys are my friends on X. It's amazing. It's amazing, So when I talk about the other Nachikuva, so we can, if we had the broadcast screen here, I would show you.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, my handle is quite popular as well.
I understand.
If you want to see me, you just go at Wesimika.
Okay.
And you'll be able to see all my research work. You'll be able to see all that I do. So that's why I started with that.
All right.
Now we have WhatsApp here. Oh my goodness. I think everybody has
for every
WhatsApp.
Local person like me.
Yeah, there is my border guy sometimes that picks me out somewhere. He talks about WhatsApp and I'm like, wow, it's amazing. So sometimes he may not know exactly what WhatsApp does, but somehow he maneuvers and he's able to use it for hi.
On you?
Yeah, on me, and it's
on
good.
Other people like.
And as a digital person, it's amazing to see people get on board because it's really very nice.
Sure.
So on WhatsApp, mainly we use it for socializing, exchange of pictures, videos, and updating each other about what's happening in the world. And it's amazing. And trust me, you love to use WhatsApp, don't you?
Somehow. I am an ex-guy, man.
High profile.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we have quite a number. We have Facebook.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the oldest social media platforms. But when it has been earmarked, it's basically for business.
Business now.
Yeah, so if you want to do business out there, we have a lot on Facebook because they offer you a free platform to advertise your product. And, you go to see people's faces over there, see product catalogs and stuff like that. So Facebook ideally also gives us that platform to also chat way forward. And so in simple terms, social media platforms ideally have almost similar features. Yeah, so what you can do on X can be done, but we actually identify them with exactly what they are branded for. For example, if you went to Pinterest as a social media, I think it's ideal for business, especially if you want to display what you do.
Sure.
Yeah, because it's where you can find picture catalog, where people take a number of pictures of their beautiful dresses in a boutique. Like, for example, for our cafe here. Yeah, they could take pictures of the amazing things that they do, then they put it on Pinterest. And I think it makes a lot of meaning to have that. So if you gave me a chance to talk about social media, we would talk about it the whole day. But ideally, that is just a spotlight of what social media is. And it's quite common.
What about YouTube, just before we go? Because we have a YouTube channel, man.
Amazing. Now, that one again goes on the other side of academics. It's very well known for academics and for business.
Sure.
Now, in academics, YouTube helps how? These students that I talked about a little earlier, a minute ago, students like me, like you, like anyone else, there are a lot of tutorials that have been uploaded on YouTube that you can follow through and learn new things in your everyday life.
Okay.
You want to know how to, make omelette? You know how to make omelette?
I don't know.
Go to YouTube. The videos are there.
I don't know.
You want to know how to fly to Europe without a visa? Go to YouTube. All those things
How possible is that?
There is this joke. Someone was querying YouTube in a very funny way.
Sure.
How do you break a bank without being noticed? It's very funny. Or without being caught. All that kind of stuff is there, but it's laughable. That is, sure. Why would you Google such a thing anyway? But YouTube literally gives you videos on academia, on business, on everything. But then, yeah, we need to watch out because almost literally everything is there. Yes, both good and bad.
Yeah,
is over there.
And if you're watching us and you have not dare subscribe on this channel, hey brother, what are you waiting for? This is the best place you can be. And please subscribe on the Big Talk channel, the Big Talk Media, with me, David Episode, as the host. By the way, today we're working with Joel and Pablo himself. I think he's going away, but we're working with Joel right here, an amazing guy doing our camera. And just know this man is doing us great. We'll bring out to you guys what social media is all about. And so, hey, how has it been impactful to you, social media, man?
Social media has massive impact.
Sure.
Massive impact.
But I'm going to go down to one after the other.
Oh, sure. Well, like I told you, social media has gotten almost similar features.
Sure.
So you're going to allow me kind of generalize such that you get to understand. So when we talk about impact,
yeah,
it is both positive and negative. Did you know that?
Absolutely. So you're going to talk about one after the other.
Okay, sure.
Let's do positive first.
Sure. I think you're going to allow me talk about social media with children.
Go ahead.
You remember I told you even the children, the primary school goers do use
social media. So can we go one after children, then to the others, then to the other?
Absolutely.
Kale, let's go.
So when you look at social media in the context of its usage with the young people, the lads, the young lads.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's very interesting to talk about it because we have actually the biggest population in the world is of young people.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Especially here in Uganda. So when we talk about usage of social media by the young people, we have to be very careful as we discuss it because it has both good things and the negative side of it. And for that matter, I want to applaud the government of Uganda because they drafted a policy. They came up with a framework that regulates the use of social media. And that regulation is embedded in the Computer Misuse Act of 2011, for your own information. So the Computer Misuse Act of 2011 provides some regulations on how these young people should be using social media. So social media comes to build us, like I told you earlier, but can also destroy us or break us. So for these young people to be able to use social media, mark you, it does them a lot of good things. Well, they can share memes, they can download videos, they can do whatever beautiful things they want to. But if not regulated, it can put them into danger. For example, young children are not supposed to use social media actually during the time of class. Did you know that? No. It is punishable within the law. The Computer Misuse Act caters for that. They tell you that when children are using social media, they should never be near or have access to anything that distracts them from academics.
So does it distract?
It does.
How?
I'm coming.
Okay.
Now, social media, first of all, it's a platform that brings a lot of stuff that is happening in European countries. It brings about different cultures embedded in one thing on social media. So these children, if not regulated, can easily copy those behaviors that you see out there in different cultures, and they would want to bring it here. And by so doing, it somehow distracts them from academia. And even then, the aspect of addiction is also very rampant because as you enjoy using the social media platforms, you tend to get addicted. You tend to get so familiar with it, and your mind switches off. Especially for young children, it is easy to switch their minds, especially if they are able to engage into that other funny kind of stuff. And by the way, social media also puts them away from their actual social life, and they get to to think about this other virtual, the fake social life, the virtual social life.
Meaning that the reality, the real life of me and you communing or being friends is cut off.
Completely cut off. It is evident. You could see these things happen in homes. You find a child completely engulfed into social media, and they want to watch cartoon, they want to see funny stuff all the time. So at the end of the day, they won't play with others. Did you know that?
No.
They won't. Simply because their minds are switched to
all their
social media.
Social media and everything.
Social media can also avail pornography. Even when you want it or not, accidentally you can land onto pornography. Imagine if your young child, your young brother, or these young people get in touch with pornography. It's unbelievable. It will not leave them the same. And in the 2011 Act, the Compromises Act, there's a provision that talks about protecting a child from accessing pornography content. And once you are got, actually, let me highlight some bit of penalties that can come with that.
Go ahead.
If you are gotten with a smartphone, your smartphone lands into the hands of a child, and that smartphone has got pornography, and the child accesses it accidentally, you, the person that availed that content, is actually liable to a punishment. Okay, you are going to be punished through either imprisonment, or they will charge you in the courts of law.
Is that too extreme?
Actually, it's not extreme, because I think that it's a good measure to regulate the use of these devices and access to social media by the children. Why? Actually, maybe the only thing they should do is increase on the penalty.
Why?
Because I think that they are charging them little. They charge, once you are caught actually transmitting pornography and the children are able to access it, they are going to charge you about 750 currency points, which is worth about 15 million Ugandan shillings.
A lot of money.
It's very little money compared to what you're impacting on the child. That is my view. That's my opinion. It's very dangerous for a child to have access to such things. But then, if you find a very good legal person, they can charge you the 15 million, but also put you in jail for about 14 years.
Are you being too extreme? Is it not being too extreme?
No, but why should kids access stuff that is inappropriate? That is inappropriate content. What do you think about that? Would you love to have your kid access such stuff?
I don't think I would love, really.
It's very bad. So now I'm putting it into perspective. That's why I was giving thumbs up to the government. But I think they should work more. They should work more.
Just before you go on, wasn't that law denounced a few days ago? I think it was. Is it the law they call the Encircle law? Was it the one they removed?
No. Let's not confuse things here.
Okay.
Now, first of all, the Compromises Act was enacted in 2011, and it was even amended to improve it and to make it a little stronger. That is around 2022. But then still, I think there's room for improvement in everything. As long as those representatives of ours can deliberate in parliament very well, we can come up with a bit of beautiful ideas. But when you ask for my personal opinion, I think that what we have right now is fairly good, but we shall contemplate and think about improving it further.
What do you think?
So now you can see the negative side of social media. Are you seeing that?
Sure.
Are you seeing the distraction from academics? Are you seeing access to pornography?
Sure.
Are you seeing time wasting?
Yes.
The children are wasting a lot of time with social media.
Yeah.
Do you see addiction coming through?
A lot.
Do you see copying of funny cultures from somewhere coming through?
Talk about that before we go. What do you call copying of cultures?
Culture. Let me take you straight to Europe.
Go ahead.
In Europe, I think how they dress is different from how we dress.
In African culture?
Yes, in African culture.
But are we going to remain the African culture forever?
How we express ourselves is different.
No, but are we going to remain the same? Are we going to remain the same way forever?
Yeah, I appreciate
I think we should advance.
Advance and change to what? To who?
The trending culture, man.
Yeah, I understand trends, but trends are also equally not very nice. Did you know that? What you'd call a trend is going to impact. In Africa, we have our own traditions and beliefs. For us, actually, in the African context, we believe that children must be aligned to the moral code of conduct that the society expects them to uphold, and how we behave is differently. First of all, in African country, we don't put on skimpy clothes. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So in Europe, they do so. What if this child sees how they dress there and they are trying to copy what happens here? I don't think that's nice. Come on, man. That's not nice.
I don't know what you're talking about. Really.
How about this other, practice of the so-called freedom of speech, where the children can literally answer their parents the way they feel.
Anyway.
The way they feel. That's not acceptable in Africa. You must be humble to your parent in Africa. You must be polite. We must seek your opinion when it's a must. Yes, when it's a must. Why should you speak when you're not supposed to speak? So somehow, I feel like our traditions and culture are so beautiful that we can never run away from them. And if you have these kids have access to social media, then we are into trouble. They might end up copying funny stuff over there and bring in and mix it into our traditions and practices. I don't believe that's nice at all.
Okay. So we've discussed that. What about the? Can we not get down to after the kids? Can we get down to families?
There's a lot, like I told you. Now, when it comes to families, amazing. I will
Because we
tell
have
you.
one extra one.
Yeah.
Because it's a society coming ahead of
Yeah,
us.
families. You have a family, right?
I do.
I do too.
Yeah.
And he has.
Yeah.
And the viewers do have families.
Sure.
So a family is a composition of father, mother, children, and their relatives, right?
Yeah.
Now, when social media comes into family matters, it's something different. It has both advantages and disadvantages.
You want to break one?
I'm going to do that. Let me start with the advantages.
Go ahead.
The good things about social media in family perspective is that, there is easy communication. For example, if the family is living apart, let me assume now you are the husband to someone and your wife is working far away. There is constant communication. I think that's a thumbs up.
Absolutely.
She's just
a WhatsApp.
A WhatsApp
Hi,
away.
babe.
A video call away.
Hi, babe.
Good night. You know, that kind of stuff. So on that beautiful side, communication continues. It flows very well. Okay. So maybe also the other benefit I would see is that there's constant touch. You can even see someone through video call physically, so you won't miss them that
so
much.
Even if they are far away from you, it's
easily
you can easily have like someone is so close to you.
And then we also have these family group platforms.
Yes.
It's very common on I think on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So those family platforms tend to bring all the family and relatives together, and they can put their minds. They can have discussions. They can have beautiful innovations, ideas of development for the families. So you
despite
realize,
of them being away from each other.
Despite that fact of them being apart from each other. So the geographical boundaries are broken. Yeah, definitely. So that is the beauty of social media in the family setting.
Isn't that so beautiful?
It's so beautiful. Yeah. But remember, every good thing has some bad aspect in it.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, so despite the beauty that it has and the advantages it has, it also has some limitations.
Yeah.
Did you know that if, especially in relationships between wife and husband, let me pick that context.
Okay.
Did you know that if your wife has a social media platform that they are engulfed into, sometimes it tends to create suspicion that maybe she's engaging into a certain relationship with
another man.
Yeah, despite the fact that social media keeps on feeding you. Yeah, social media characteristically keeps on feeding you with a lot of updates. So there is no way as a user that you'll be far away from your phone. All the time you want to see what is happening. It creates suspicion. And this is nature. It's nature.
Like
naturally, like another man, another woman, they will feel like perhaps someone is communicating some stuff to my beloved one. So what happens? They get to peep into the business that is not theirs. And it causes conflict in one or the other.
Hey, avoid peeping on somebody's Am I being honest? Please avoid peeping on somebody's phone because you may see what you don't want to see. Am I right?
No, ideal. I think that's your opinion. But okay, well, regulation is important. Me, in my perspective, to address that specific issue, is that when we are back home, I don't think we need to be into the phones again. Social media should end out there. When you are home, I think it's good to create that one-to-one, the physical interaction, rather than getting onto this stuff. Of course, now to avoid this kind of suspicion.
Prof, you're breaking what was going. You come. There's already a moving conversation moving on. You're breaking it away. You're breaking it away.
Well, we can still get back to that.
You're breaking it away.
Let me tell you something about. I'm not an expert in relationships or what have you, but I've seen so many relationships do break because of social media. Someone can just decide to be suspicious and they judge you on the basis of suspicion. And that's not nice for a relationship. It's not healthy at all. Because, when you bond with your beloved one, in most cases, we do not want the third party to get into your way. Yes. And social media has actually done a lot more harm than good in that perspective of destabilizing relationships because of the too much content that is flowing through from workmates, from colleagues, from, all those kind of people. So I would advise, in my opinion, in my voice, that when you get back home, you avoid using this, and also probably regulate which people you talk with, and perhaps so be open to your partner and tell them exactly what the communication meant, if at all there was some sort of communication from a workmate, to make them comfortable, to make them feel that there is no suspicious activity going on. So it's important, as we use them as the married people, I think we need to be open. We shouldn't be locking our phones, in my perspective, such that maybe, because when you lock it, they'll say, why lock it?
Are you the most?
Do you lock your phone?
Are you the most honest man?
Do you lock your phone?
Are you the most honest man we have in the world?
Yeah, sure. Not locking your phone does not mean you are honest 100%. Don't you think so?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
That is food. That's food for thought.
For the next time.
Yeah, that's food for thought.
But just, are you the most honest man?
Yeah, somehow I want to say yes. Perhaps I don't know whether we have evidence over that. I know someone is watching there.
I know.
Wondering whether we are really honest or not. Yeah. Now, there are many disadvantages that come with social media.
Yeah.
The other one is this social disconnect.
Yeah.
When we tend to get much into the social media world, we believe in it so much to an extent that we will not socialize physically with others. So it causes a social disconnect. It cuts you off from the would-be physical interaction. That's not nice at all. Then the other disadvantage that I've observed with social media is that definitely it comes at a cost. And in certain family settings, you realize that people struggle a lot financially. But when it comes to the aspect of addiction, someone would rather have data on their phone other than spending that little money on a beloved one or supporting a beloved one to achieve something else. Have you seen that?
Data wamanya okusinga anything else.
Bantu bagula data ne batagula mmere. Yeah.
How possible is that?
It's possible. We live in communities that these things happen. Where do you live? Do you live on planet? Which planet do you live?
No, I live in here.
Right here. These things happen right here. You can imagine. So social media comes with a lot. There's also what we call hoax, or maybe probably I would call it deceptive messages that come through on social media. Okay, technically, sometimes we can call it phishing, where someone constructs a deceptive message that makes you feel like they are authentic in whatever they are trying to do, yet they are trying to hook you up to reveal your personal information, and then they can do harm to you. All that is possible on social media. Yes. And you realize that personally, I've witnessed someone being conned of their small monies because they are following a certain link that they don't even understand those people that are communicating to them. So there's a lot. There are even viruses. People share viruses on social media, and those viruses can destroy your phone. They can make your phone blackout. Did you know that people can spam your phone? Spamming means someone could send a message that you haven't requested for, but in bulk. And they overwhelm the performance of your phone and fill up the memory and what have you. And sometimes that spam also comes with viruses. And
the phone is destroyed already.
Yeah, definitely. In the long run, you lose your phone just like that. Did you know that?
And all the data in there is lost.
Did you know that you can easily declare your personal information to a stranger using social media platforms? Those are the very tricks that they use. So I will caution the social media users that we are not very safe.
Like myself.
Yeah, definitely we need to watch out. First of all, we should not open links that we have not yet actually understood who sent them. And actually, we shouldn't tap on those links that we are not sure of their way, where they come from, the source. Then secondly, I would also probably advise that as we interact with social media platforms, we need to be quite clear on the people that we are communicating with. Strangers, avoid them completely.
What about this issue of dating? There are those dating platforms, and the way chinto agala kuwasa mchala. That's the way we can go in this modern 21st century Uganda.
Okay, that one will bring a 50-50 discussion.
Please do
in the context of Uganda, where I live, the former president of Uganda, the one who was called Binai Salule. You've heard about that guy?
Yes.
That guy actually he hooked up with the would be future wife. He didn't know through social media. Actually, it was Facebook. He met a Chinese lady on Facebook.
There was Facebook even those
Yes,
days.
then
Many years before
actually
even I was born.
that's why it is the most popular, because Facebook was one of those social media platforms that existed way back.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is that gentleman, the former president, hooked up with a Chinese lady who then later became the wife through social media. So it's true that you can date using social media, but also, of course, every good thing has some bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what happens?
The other side?
This guy, the good thing is that he got a wife, but he had not seen that wife physically. It was just Facebook pictures and what have you. So when the wife flew to Uganda to organize a wedding, well, they did wed, but the truth of the matter is that this person that he met physically was not meeting the expectation. You know, he saw a young, beautiful lady on Facebook, but when they met, it was different. And you know what? Shortly, a few moments later after wedding, they split because this woman was too old to even do so, to support him in the domestic world, family affairs and stuff like that. They were separating because the woman was very old.
Many guys
So sometimes it's deceptive. Deception. What you see
is what is
online is not what is real. So we have to be very, very mindful of that kind of stuff. Ideally, we need to be very mindful of who we are hooking up with. It's very important. So social media brings us, okay, that is at family level. Allow me bring it up at society level, yes, professional level.
Yeah, I was coming there. That's our last point.
No, that one is again very amazing because at society level, it's too good. Social media, I think, in my perspective, social media has more advantages there than the disadvantages. Because one, the professionals or the society at large uses it to get income. They use social media to advertise their product and get some money. They can market online using social media. Okay, they can hook up. They can expand their market bases for their products. That is the perspective of business. In academia, we use it for e-learning. You can access academic material using social media platforms. You can even do video conferences, business conferences through social media platform. It is a platform that can connect you to a very big network of people that, eventually you get hooked up and do business in the long run. In the perspective of the medical sector, you can hook up with your doctors and interact to get some medical advice or medical information you share with your doctor. In the perspective of engineering, you can draw your engineering plans with other engineers that are away from your geographical boundaries. In which other sector have I talked about? In finance. I'll give a case of Centenary Bank. You can withdraw your money using WhatsApp. And you can even bank using WhatsApp if you didn't
e-banking
know. Yeah, e-banking aspect. So social media platforms do more than we think. And actually, all the sectors here are represented. You go to actually transport sector. You can book a drive to any location through social media. So you realize that social media is here to stay. And it is here to build us, to improve and create a lot of innovation from point to point. So amazingly, social media plays a very big positive role in how we grow in our community and how we do business on day-to-day basis. But we have the negative side, I told you.
Absolutely, I was coming there.
Yeah, we have the negative side. Abafere.
Banj
on social media platforms.
I've heard about yourself.
Hey, they send you links as if they are authentic. Someone can send you a link and tell you I'm from MTN. And
apply for this.
Yeah, apply for this. You win yourself this and stuff. And some people fall prey to that, and they lose in millions of money. Yeah. The same social media platform is time wasting. Instead of using it for productivity, they use it for pastime. Most of the people that cling on social media platforms, a survey has been done. Many academic scholars have discovered that most of the community members who actually get into social media use it for interaction and fun. So that is limited productivity already. So how do you tell someone that social media is going to be very good if they're going to use it for funny stuff? So ideally, social media has got both sides, but we need to be okay. Above all, maybe if you allow me, I would suggest a way forward to
Please.
all this.
Let's do.
First of all, to my viewers, I want to assure you that social media came for a greater purpose. It's here to build us, to put us together, to enable us communicate, to enable us share resources, to enable us do all the best we can do, network and what have you. But I want to warn you that social media can build us, but also break us. So we need to be very keen on that. And on that note, we must regulate its use, especially in the context of availing it to the young people. You know, freedom, you and me know this.
Yeah.
Freedom is good. But when it is not regulated, it turns out to be a disaster.
Yeah.
Yes. Freedom is good. Give them freedom, but regulate the freedom. So as they are planning to use social media platforms, let them use it sparingly. Let them have time to do other things. So I call upon the government of Uganda to continue through UCC, Uganda Communications Commission, who are the regulators of communication. They're not doing everything. They're not on point. So let them come out and improve on the regulation aspect, such that all these platforms are regulated or metered or controlled to an extent that probably the children should not even use them. There are ways. There are many ways. There is parental guidance, regulations, those guidelines. They are there. And make sure that actually, I'll also still call upon the government to actually come up with training facilities that can empower people with digital literacy skills. You know, a digital literacy
is that now for you guys who are in this thing?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. See the Munda. I told you this thing can even cover Muntu Wawansi. Now, digital literacy may be basic or advanced. So the basic digital literacy comes through in many ways. Let people know that, yes, despite the beauty of having social media, there are also loopholes. So it should be a government initiative to communicate with citizens, because we want to have good digital citizens, right?
Sure.
And a good digital citizen is that person who uses social media responsibly.
Properly. In its proper way.
Yes, in a proper way. That is a digital citizen. Now, digital citizenship should be a process that should be initiated by the government. So the government should come through to ensure that our citizens embrace the regulations and use the social media in a proper way. How? Why not? These laws that we have are not good enough. Okay, well, we have the Electronic Transactions Act, we have the Digital Signature Act, we have the entire Computer Misuse Act. They are there in place, but they're not very effective. So they need to improve on that, such that we have a world of social media that is regulated to an extent that we minimize the shortcomings of social media.
Okay.
And in that perspective, I think that our users of social media will enjoy a smooth usage, and probably will have very little to do with the shortcomings that come with social media.
Wow. I think this is an amazing stuff today we had. Do you want to your parting shots?
Yeah, sure. Please,
parting shots.
My parting shots to our dear viewers and listeners is that I want to assure you that social media is a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing because it improves on our productivity. We can use it for so many things: business, education, especially almost all the sectors will benefit from social media. However, we have to be very watchful on how this very social media that we call good can turn out to be disastrous in our lives. Especially to our dear parents, I call upon you to regulate if possible. If you can't regulate, keep social media away from the children completely until they are 18 years old or above 18 years. That's when you can introduce them to social media. I'm not being too harsh, but this is being very honest. And then to the working sector, I also want to tell you that regulating use of social media at work is very important, because if you allow your employees to use social media when it is not regulated, then there will be less productivity at the workplace, because you'll find someone on social media instead of attending to the client. In the medical sector, I also call upon you to regulate, because social media gives us both correct information and wrong information. And when it comes to the medical related, it's very dangerous for someone to consume wrong information, because it can easily impact on their lives. Like I said, in all sectors, it does apply. There must be regulation. Surely, my viewers, I take this opportunity to thank you for tuning in and probably listening to what I would have called an insightful discussion.
Sure, insightful, really.
There is a lot to talk about in another day. Hopefully, it can be a little bigger than this. I also take this moment to thank you, David, for hosting me on the Big Talk Show. I think it's amazing to have you here. It's good to talk to people and share a bit of opinions on what we think is right for our community. So thank you, David, for your time. Bye-bye for now.
All right. Oh my God. It was one of the best discussions we've had so far. We're hosting here Prof. Wesimika Andrew, a lecturer at Makerere Business School, teaching ICTs. A man with so much knowledge in technologies and information systems. I think he's done as well. Guys, today we are in this amazing place here called Citizens Cafe here in Mbale town, Kokonjeru, around here. They offer breakfast, accommodation, lunch, Wi-Fi on 5G, and earlier on he discussed about 5G. I think it is
It's a good experience. Actually, it's a nice experience to use 5G. Actually, 5G is the latest technology in internet connectivity.
Okay.
Which gives you seamless connections. You don't need to hustle a lot.
So
everything is
okay.
And it's here.
And it's here only.
Yeah,
Guys, it's only here in Citizens Cafe. And I've go connected to that. So the numbers are 0788583441. And she's an amazing lady right here seated. Her name is Faith. Please, you wanna call them and come and chill here with a sweet Wi-Fi. All right. Amazing. So if you're still cutting down our trees, hey, my brother, you are doing Uganda and Africa and the whole world a disservice. Do you want to talk about that first in 1 minute?
Yeah, sure. We live in an environment that we must sustain at the same time.
Sure.
An environment without nature is a deal gone wrong.
Sure.
Yeah, we benefit a lot from the environment. Yeah. So I would say that we need to plant a lot of trees around us, a lot of flowers if possible, because these very trees are the ones that help us emit carbon. Yeah, rather eliminate carbon, but at the same time provide us with oxygen. Yeah, so the more trees we have, the more oxygen we have, the better the life we are going to live.
Wow.
And the aspect of carbon emission has gone on the rise because of the factories that we have, and because of the industrial activities that in Mbale we have. I think industrial park, they do a lot of activities that pollute the atmosphere.
Sure.
So the only way to reduce on that pollution is by planting trees. In my perspective, we need to plant a lot of trees. Like in this environment that we are in right now, we are surrounded. It's a chilly environment. You can see a lot of green around. And the oxygen is first class.
Sure.
Yeah. So, guys, let's plant more trees and try to improve on our living by sustaining the environment and also improving on it.
What about the cooking? Cooking options. People use a lot of charcoal, my brother. Can we try to talk about those cooking options in just a minute?
When it comes to cooking, I think cooking is one of the most important things that we do in our African settings. But unfortunately, we cut down trees, they process the charcoal, then we buy it from the roadside and do that. But it has an impact. The more we are going to cut down these trees, is the more we are going to impact on our environment in a bad way. So ideally, my viewers out there, I would encourage you to actually embrace other sustainable mechanisms
Like
for cooking, like the eco. We call it okay. Well, we have other alternatives that do not impact on our environment,
like gas.
like gas. I think there's electricity.
Mm.
Though people complain that electricity is quite expensive, but it is more sustainable. The environment. Then we have the eco-friendly stoves that we understand that you could use. I think the waste material. How do we call it? Briquettes.
Briquettes.
And use briquettes that are being manufactured from the waste products. At the same time, that's one stone, two birds. Collect all your garbage, convert it into briquettes, and use it for cooking instead of cutting down trees to do that. You could add on that, probably.
Yeah, so guys, I think we can as well use pressure cooks.
Yeah, pressure cookers.
Yeah, they're very effective.
Yeah, I understand they're effective and also cost friendly.
Absolutely.
They're not very expensive. Yeah, so it's important that we preserve our environment through all possible alternatives available for us.
Thank you. This is the best chat from this man of my brother right here, and I think he's done us so well. I can't believe it. He's given us even on this other side of cooking. Hey mamas, hey papas, please let's stop cutting down our trees, but let's plant more and try to use other sustainable available sources of cooking than only charcoal. And I think I can say, for those who want to get some clothes, I have my sister and friend in Kumi there. Her name is Mama Miracle, and she has second-hand clothes, a home of second-hand clothes. She calls it second-hand beautiful clothes for men and women in Kumi town. The boutique is there, having the best clothes. Her number is 0768 168 221. I'll do one more time. 0681 68 22 and 1. Please go and get yourself good clothes, like I think the one Mr. Wesimika is putting on. I think it looks good.
I think I'm looking smart, right?
Absolutely, you are.
Thank you.
And thank you so much, Joel, for having us, my brother. You've done us so great. And for even on Problem Medias, if you're in Imbala and you want to have the best HD camera of your introduction or wedding, hey, no one else can do you well apart from only one person. That's the Problem Medias. I think we should do something with this guy. I think.
Yeah, sure, Pablo. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. I think you're doing a lot of good work out there. Personally, I've seen these guys do a lot of amazing work.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Continue with that. We shall do that spirited, united spirit of marketing you further and further, because your products can sell you.
Yep.
They are good. It's high quality. Thank you, Pablo.
It was one-on-one show on the Big Talk with today Professor Wesimika Andrew. Very beautiful, intelligent man on the issues of everything concerning ICTs and technologies. God bless you for now. Bye-bye.